Hi Anna, we're just going to talk about your new grad experience, and you can just tell us what you thought of the whole time that you're here at Sport and Spinal Physio. So first of all, what was your overall impression of the clinic?
Overall, I think it's a great place to work. It was definitely a very positive work environment for me. I've had a few experiences in physio, and this has definitely been the one that's been the most positive out of them all. I really enjoy that working here. The people that are around, it's very friendly, it's very easygoing, there's not too much stress to do with the job. There's always someone on hand to have a chat to, whether it's about work or not about work. I like that it's multidisciplinary here, that we've got a podiatrist as well, we've got massage therapists, and they're always on hand to have a chat for a bit of help.
So have you used them in sometimes in your...
Yep, so if someone comes in, for example, with a foot injury, I've got Cecilia to come in and have a quick check, so that's always available too, just to have a quick look at the feet and give you a bit of a hand there. And I've used a massage therapist, so Ethan and I have had a chat about, I had a calf injury and looking at different ways of taping, and Ethan had a good idea with the kinesio taping as well. So it's good to share ideas around with everyone, and you never know what you can learn from other people here.
And what about the social aspect of the clinic outside of work?
Outside of work's been good. I had the State of Origin game at the City practice as my farewell, but it was a lot of fun. We set up all the beds as a bit of a cinema, had some pizzas, and unfortunately the result wasn't as planned. But other than that, look, the social aspect's great. There's a few catch-ups during the year and certain times away, and it's always good to have that chill out time, I guess, outside of work.
It's certainly very important. What about lifestyle for you?
So the thing that I really liked about working here is the fact that your personal life actually means something. So my partner lives in Hobart, and I have had the opportunity, and it wasn't a stressful thing to ask for, but I was encouraged to take a couple of days off to hang out with him. So Craig actually told me that if I won't remember the third patient that I will treat on a Friday, but I will remember the Friday that I spent hanging out with Billy. So I think that was much appreciated. But from what I see around the practice, your personal life definitely actually counts for something. So it's very flexible to do with your lifestyle, and family and your lifestyle actually comes first above work, so that always helps.
That's certainly true in all aspects of life, I think. What about the support as a new grad? Did you feel supported?
Absolutely. So we start off, as a new grad, you start off on 60-minute and 30-minute subsequent, so 60-minute initials, and then 30 minutes for when you see the patients after, which just gives you a little bit of leeway to get your head into it, get things going. Alright, so it's a bit longer, and then once you're settled, then you move down to 40-minute, 20-minute appointments with a few catch-ups, so you can write your notes and have a bit of a breather in the middle. But that transition works really well. Had the opportunity to observe some of the senior physios here and spend a bit of time, so the opportunity to block out your day and just sit back and watch. So it's interactive, most of the patients are really good about it, and you can ask questions as you go, watch how other people treat, and just experience things maybe that you haven't experienced before. Also really like that you can have kind of parallel appointments. So for example, if I've had a patient that's come in, I've done the initial appointment and I've gotten through and then wasn't really too sure where to go, we've got the opportunity to book them in, for example, with Simon, and then block out that time on my day as well, so I can sit back and watch how Simon treats that patient or where he goes. So generally I just have a bit of a chat and say, look, I had a bit of trouble with this patient, I've booked them in with you, but I've blocked my day out, and then you have a bit of a talk, and then you watch and see where it goes.
So then you learn from that experience, and okay, that's great. And what about our in-service program? It's pretty full on, I must admit, but we try to get all the learning done twice a week, and we expect lots of we ask you to ask lots of questions, and we're always available. Did you find that too much, or did you find it just right?
It was a pretty good balance, I guess. So we did them twice a week in lunchtimes on a day that everyone was here, but it was a very good level as well. So we've worked through all the body parts, did an hour or so on the assessment and subjective, and then you go into a bit more objective and how to treat. So to cover all the body parts was definitely a very helpful experience. It's intense in a way that, it's twice a week, but in saying that, you do nothing but learn from them, and it's not a stress. Once again, it's not a stressful thing. It's sitting around having a chat, but sharing. A lot of people treat a similar thing in different ways, so if you can just draw in from everyone else, that's
and then you get your own approach out of that anyway, so you learn from different people. That's good. And what about our online videos? Did you use them?
Yeah, so I use them a lot in the first couple of weeks. So there's an orientation package where you've got to watch a few videos and answer questions, but it gives you a bit of insight into how the place is run and why we run the sessions the way we do. So there's a bit of a scheme, I guess, that we follow here, but also a lot of the in-services, or if someone's done a course, they do a presentation, they're videoed, and they're up on a YouTube page. They're pretty easily accessible, and I found that just laying in bed some nights, just before you go to bed, just quickly watch one and you can see what's going on.
Might help you sleep well too.
Puts you to sleep.
No, that's good. Oh, I'm glad you found that really well. So, all right. So overall, anyway, I appreciate your opinion, and hopefully some other guys out there, people will find it helpful too. So
yeah, absolutely. So if I'm leaving here because of family reasons, but if I wasn't leaving for family reasons, I'd absolutely love to stay. I think it's a great place to work. It's stress-free, and as a new grad, you definitely learn a lot in a non-stressful environment.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Anna, and we'd love to have you come back one day. So, okay, thanks, guys.